Well, in 1974, I had just moved to Hamilton looking for a place to live. I was living across from the Hamilton station, and I kept seeing this red truck come in, and the guy would jump in the ambulance and take off down the road. So I thought that was quite neat thing to do. So I walked over, introduced myself. It was Ron Smith, now deceased. So he became the first friend that I truly made in Virginia. And he was a rescue squad member. So he brings me into the building, walks me all around, shows me the ambulances, and walks into the office and pulls out an application. He said, "Here, fill this out."
You know, a lot of things have changed over the years. And probably one of the biggest things that has happened is the fact of people want to volunteer, but because of society and life the way it is nowadays, they don't have the time to volunteer like they used to before.
I've always been a volunteer since day one. I've been a volunteer since I was 16 years old, so it's part of my lifestyle. I treat people as my family, so this is my family now.
When I first joined, probably one of the greatest things was the sense of camaraderie and a whole family atmosphere. Everyone worked together, everyone enjoyed each other, everyone worked together to become better EMTs.
The biggest difference I see from the squad when it first started or when I first joined here today is more personal relationships. I think there's more of that. We knew our duty crews were our family, so we were on duty crews with 10, 15 people at a time, you know. People weren't distracted more as they are today with the social media and family life and stuff like that. It's more people were here more often. There was more camaraderie, more things were going on.
You know, used to have a van ambulance that we could drive on the bike path. The monster medics aren't going to go down there. And we had a squad truck that looked more like the Good Humor truck than like a squad truck, and the brakes never worked. So you always had to sort of plan in advance for stop signs and stoplights.
I believe my fondest memory, other than being associated with the best people in the world, was possibly the very, very first call. There was a fire on the old parsonage of the Methodist Church on North Street, and upon arrival, there was an active fire. A fire was showing, and the first thing is there's a baby inside, and several of the firemen went in and found, with a search and rescue, found the baby and brought it out, and the little baby was revived. A number of years later, I had the pleasure of meeting that young lady, and the only thing that she had showing from that was a burn on the back of her ear.
Tell you what is the most rewarding is the ones that the families come up and thank you afterwards. The person who says, "Don't let me die," and you don't.
And at the end of every call, when we would take somebody to the hospital, I would do my very best to go say goodbye to my patient before we left, if we had time. And just to hear that, thank you.
I think that here people from different backgrounds become friends because we're all united by a common goal. Knowing that you've helped save somebody's life, it's really indescribable. It's not like anything else.
The thing that makes me most proud about being a member of Loudoun Rescue is that one, we have a lot to celebrate. We were the first rescue squad, and at one point the only rescue squad in Loudoun County. And I think with that legacy, we have something that we need to ensure carries on into the future. I think what we need to do is to carry on that legacy, make sure that this company survives, and do whatever we can to ensure that, because the citizens out there on the street, in their homes, they're counting on us. And when they dial 911, they're thinking that we're going to come, and we need to do that. Yeah.
You just couldn't possibly be affiliated with a better bunch of people. Everybody is, they're here to do one thing, to be of service to their fellow man. And that's the best calling that we can have. I don't know that any particular call can be any better than the other. The outcome is if you can help somebody, and if you can save a life or relieve somebody's pain and suffering and help them, that is the biggest, most satisfaction that you could possibly have, and that's the best paycheck that you can receive.
We have to keep teaching them. We have to keep telling people how wonderful it is to do something for your community in this way. And if you can keep bringing people in and keep doing it, then your community's only going to prosper from it. The squad's only going to prosper for it. And hopefully it'll keep prospering so we can do this for another 70 years or better.
It does feel good. It's not necessarily why we all do this, but it does. When you're able to help somebody like that, it makes you feel good.
It's a good thing to volunteer. It's a good thing to help your community.
Everything makes me proud to be here. I'm proud to be a volunteer. I'm proud to do this. I love doing this. Every moment is special to me. Every thought that I see here is special to me, you know. Going through the history of the squad was special to me because I got to meet the people that were here before me and the things that they did with limited of tools and resources, how much they had to innovate to do things. You know, they didn't have formal training like they do today. It was just, everything here makes me proud to be a member. I'm just proud to come by the station, see it here. It's just, everything makes me proud to be a member here.
It's made me a better person. And I just hope it continues to do that for anyone who's there or who may come in the future. But being a part of something like this is truly a blessing.